ABC 12 News at 6 next.
Breaking news from Flint this evening, where authorities are investigating the discovery of a body in a park. The latest in a live report, seconds away. 3 teenagers are in custody, the shooting death of a pizza delivery man. What the county prosecutor has to say about this case. And the nation of Poland is in mourning tonight after losing its president in a plane crash. We begin with breaking news. Flint police are investigating the discovery of a body found in a Flint park. Police were called to Max Brandon Public Park, formerly known as Forest Park, about 2 hours ago. They're still on the scene at this hour. That's where we find ABC's 12's Autumn Perry, live with the latest. Autumn? One teenager is in custody and police are on the hunt for another in the murder of a Flint pizza delivery man. Flint police say 33-year-old Michael Nettles was robbed and shot several times. Altogether, 3 people are now in custody. Police are still looking for one more suspect. All face several charges and the possibility of spending the rest of their lives behind bars.
In an incident that just there is no explanation for.
Ambushed and killed in cold blood. That's what police say happened to the father of 4, 33-year-old Michael Nettles, on Wednesday night.
This is one of the most senseless, heinous, dastardly crimes that I've ever had to deal with.
Nettles worked for this Little Caesars Pizza on Welch and Chevrolet in Flint. Police say he was robbed and shot several times during a delivery to a home on Sterling.
We think that at some point when the robbers discovered that he only had a little bit of money on him, they just decided, okay, well, we'll...
If you know anything about where Antonio Clark may be, you're asked to contact the police. The 2 other teenagers who haven't faced a judge are expected to be charged Monday. Authorities in West Virginia say 4 minors who had been missing since Monday's explosion are dead. Rescue crews found their bodies overnight, bringing the final death toll to 29. Officials say the minors did not make it to a rescue chamber. The explosion was the nation's worst coal mine disaster in 40 years. Federal mine safety officials will begin investigating the case on Monday. It was another busy night for firefighters in Flint. They battled 9 fires overnight, including this one in the 600 block of East Piper. Fire officials believe several of the other fires were intentionally set. At least 3 were accidental cooking fires. Since 23 firefighters were laid off last month, the department has battled more than 90 fires. A local woman's story of survival has inspired strangers and friends to help her out. Rachel Dunaway was shot in the lung and leg by her daughter's father. Injured and unable to work, her medical bills are piling up.
She's really worried about how she's going to pay her bills because as of right now, she can't work either. So they're just living on the one income of her husband, and it's hard.
Volunteers and members of the American Pool Players Association sponsored a fundraiser today at Jack's Place in Flushing for Donaway. It started this morning and continues at this hour. They're raising money through a bowling tournament and raffle. A band will perform later tonight. Donaway has been unable to work since the shooting. Today's fundraiser is to help out with her medical expenses.
Because I know the type of people, and I've known, like I said, I've known a lot of these people for so many years, and they're there for each other. But yes, it's very overwhelming. It is.
Yes, it is. The support from the community and everything has just been outstanding. I mean, we just can't say thank you enough.
Rachel's mom says she didn't attend to avoid getting sick. Organizers hope to have the event next year for Rachel and other victims facing mounting medical bills because of similar crimes. This weekend is off to a cool spring start. What we'll see for the rest of the night. Let's check in with Kevin. Ford says it'll create 1,000 new jobs in our state over the next 2 years. The Detroit Free Press reports Ford will build battery packs for electric cars near Ypsilanti Township. It quotes a letter addressed to employees. That project is part of Ford's plan to create 1,000 new jobs and invest $45 million in Michigan to assemble, develop, and build electrical cars and batteries. Meanwhile, this month in Grand Blanc Township, Magna Electronics will start renovations to build electronic motors for Ford. 525 new jobs are being added to the former auto parts plant on Holly Road. The production line should be up and running next year. 2 major road construction projects will cause major inconveniences for drivers in Genesee County starting on Monday. In southern Genesee County, NDOT says northbound I-475 will be closed for the road constructions. It will be shut down from I-75 split to Atherton Road. A detour will take drivers north on I-75 to I-69, then east back to I-475. The southbound lanes of that same expressway will also close early next Monday. This project is expected to be complete in July. The other big project slated to begin on Monday is on I-69 in Genesee and Lapeer counties. The westbound lanes between M15 and M24 will shut down on Monday, sending all traffic to the eastbound side, 1 lane for each direction. One day they could be like Bill Nye the Science Guy. This weekend we're simply hoping to have the best science project. More than 50 high school students from across the state competed in the 16th Annual Michigan Science and Engineering Fair today at Kettering University. 17 of them were from Flint, Saginaw, Bay City area.
I tested how honeybees react to electromagnetic radiation emitted from cell phones and how they react to that.
The winner will get a trip to California to compete in an international competition next month. Still to come this Saturday evening, nearly 100 people are dead, including the president of Poland, after a horrific plane crash in Russia. The latest straight ahead. Stay tuned. Mid-Michigan, ABC 12 News at 6. We'll be right back.